So the Shriners Children 500 around the Phoenix Raceway in Avondale, Arizona was on this weekend. Let's have a look at the 5 highlights, the 5 main things that I want to talk about from this race, because it was definitely an eventful one in the NASCAR Cup Series. So we'll start from the start of the race. William Byron leading away from pole position, and he was being chased down by Joey Logano, but that chase didn't actually last for very long. Not because Logano got ahead, although he did briefly get ahead at certain points, but because Logano fell foul of the track limits. You cannot go under the yellow line before the start-finish line on a restart, and he was given a penalty of a pass-through penalty through the pits because he had an improper restart, in the words of NASCAR. Harsh, but those are the rules, and unfortunately that put the end to his challenge, and also put the end to any kind of challenge that anybody put up against William Byron in stage 1, as he absolutely dominated it from start to finish to win stage 1. In stage 2 there was a big old wreck, and that took out a bunch of drivers. Around half a dozen drivers fell out of the race because of that. It was a real race of attrition in Arizona, a difficult track of course. It's relatively low grip, it's got some decent bankings, and it's very unpredictable, and some drivers did fall foul of that, unfortunately. Shane Van Gisbergen being one of the bigger drivers to fall out during that, I do believe. And let's talk about the option tyres. The third thing I want to talk about, the option tyres. Now, we've had some primaries and some option tyres during some races throughout 2024, and they made an appearance here again today, and I think they really do shake up the racing, absolutely, because you've got two tyres with different performance levels. Obviously your outright pace is different on the two of them, and also in terms of their durability as well. The option tyres are actually quicker, but they don't last as long as the primaries, which are slower but more durable. And not many drivers opted to run these during the early stages of the race, but Ryan Preece was definitely one of them, and he made an incredible comeback really to get through the field. I think he was up to about P3 by the end of stage 3 with that one. Stage 1 I should say. In stage 2, Joey Logano benefited from this as well. He went all the way back to the lead. He did not win stage 2 though, because his option tyres did wear out. Chris Bell went on the primaries, and they did really work well for him. Stage 2 was Bell's, but yeah, good race comeback really for Logano to get all the way back up there. Catherine Legg became the first female NASCAR driver since 2018, I think off the top of my head. Danica Patrick anyway. Her last appearance in the Cup Series was quite some time ago. I'm really happy for her that she was able to do a bit of female representation, bit of British representation too in the NASCAR Cup Series. She has competed in the Xfinity Series before this, and also a very experienced IndyCar driver too. She didn't have a great debut though, in truth. She was around the back of the field for the most part of the race, which is as you kind of expect, but she spun out on lap 4 by herself pretty much, caused a caution because of that, and unfortunately under pressure from Josh Berry, who I believe was lapping her at the time, she spun out, and Daniel Suarez just slammed into the side of a T-boned her, unfortunately, and that was the pair of them out of the race. So yeah, only way is up from there. I'm sure she'll be back at some point. She did all right relatively. A lot more experienced drivers dropped out of this race and made mistakes, a la, of course, Joey Logano. But let's talk about the winner, because it was a very eventful end to the race. A lot of late cautions really opened the door for a lot of different drivers to get in there. Denny Hamlin was up there, Chris Bell was up there, and also, of course, Kyle Larson too. Kyle Larson finished in 3rd place in the end in this race, but it was Bell who held off just ahead of Denny Hamlin to win 3 in a row, a three-peat, a hat-trick as we say on this side of the Atlantic. Very, very impressive for him to win 3 in a row. First NASCAR driver in a long time to win 3 in a row. When's the last time we had a NASCAR driver win 3 Cup Series races in a row? But yeah, incredible for him, and we'll see how the NASCAR Cup Series continues really in a week's time. I'm going to be very interested to see if he can make it 4 in a row. This is almost unheard of for a series that is very, very competitive and very varied in terms of which drivers do manage to win races. But yeah, eventful time, guys. I really enjoyed it. What did you think about this race? Let us know in the comments below, and yeah, have a great week. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, much more stock car content coming your way here on the NASCARchronicle.com. Have a great time, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and yeah, see you soon.